So the next way that I would prioritize to offload the tendon is to actually use some sort of taping or strapping, okay? The way this works is the tape acts as either another layer of muscle, so you can offload the tendon a little bit, or it can act as a little bit of compression over a specific point to kind of shunt the muscle. And what that means is if your muscle is this long, if we kind of compress this part, you're kind of taking that out of the equation and you're using the other part of the muscle to do the load, okay? Let's go through how I would tape you, or you can tape yourself at home, just to produce a little bit of relief through that area, okay? Taping really depends on what you have on hand. I prefer Rock Tape. I'm not affiliated with them at all. I just really like their products. This is a form of dynamic taping, okay? So I would recommend this for anyone who's kind of fresh to the injury and they still want to stay relatively functional with what they're doing, okay? So all you're gonna do, you're gonna cut a few strips. So you're gonna cut from here, just a little bit before the forearm, before the wrist, sorry. So I'm gonna cut just here, okay? I like to do 2 strips because 2 strips kind of covers all your bases and it gives you a little bit extra support. And I'm gonna cut another one. I've actually run out of tape here. No, that's too short. I'm gonna cut a shorter one to about 3/4 of that length. And I'll show you why later, okay? The most important thing with the tape is you listen. Oh, there's a few things to know about the tape, okay? The first thing to know about the tape is how your body responds to it, okay? If when you use this tape, you get itchy, or it gets rashy, or you start to get blisters, or it gets red, it means you might be allergic to it. Take the tape off straight away. It means that this doesn't agree with you at all, okay? If this doesn't agree with you, usually this won't agree with you either, because this usually the glue is a little bit stronger in the rigid tape. But just listen to your body. If you are getting very uncomfortable using this, then either try it again or don't do it at all, okay? All right, first thing you do after you've cut the tape, okay, is we're going to round the corners, okay? So just here, just with a bit of scissors, you're going to curve off the corners. And this is just so the tape actually sticks properly, okay? When you don't round the corners, the edges have a chance to kind of flick off and then it just removes the whole tape. There's no point in actually putting it on. So we're gonna round the corners a little bit, just like that, okay? So I'll clean that up. So we've got 2 strips just before the wrist, okay? And you've got one about 3/4 of the length there, okay? So what you're gonna start with is you're gonna start with the long tape. You're gonna put it on that bony prominence right here, okay? So the way I like to tape is I take off a tiny tab, maybe 2 fingers worth. I'm gonna pop it just on that bony prominence right there, okay? It might not work if you've got a bit of hair, so if you're a bit hairy, you might have to shave when you do this, okay? Another little trick I like to do is to place something underneath my wrist so it's a little bit of extension, okay? This is just to shorten the muscle a little bit, just so the tape can kind of do a little bit more work to keep you in the shortened position so you don't irritate it when you overstretch it. Okay, so now you're going to pull the tape such that you have a little bit of tab at the end, okay? And then you're going to pull it to the point just before your wrist, okay? So I've dropped it just there and I've sealed it off. This last bit of tab, ideally you don't want to pull that. If you pull it, you can start to get blisters over here, okay? So this one, you just lay it down nice and flat. And this one should cross over the joint of your wrist, okay? Beautiful. Pat it down nice and smooth, okay? There's no crinkles, okay? And none of the edges are coming up, all right? Elbow over the wrist with the wrist in a little bit of extension, okay? The second tape is gonna do exactly the same thing. Only thing that's different is you're gonna go a little bit lower or a little bit higher, okay? And this is just gonna cover more of the muscles through there, okay? So I like to overlap maybe, you know, half or a quarter of the other tape, just so they reinforce each other. Okay, so let's try it again. Quarter tab, just under the elbow, give it a bit of a pull, pulling it to the wrist, dropping it down, okay. Last bit, no tension at all. Drop it down, okay? No crinkles, no problem, okay? If you put this on properly, when you relax your wrist, you should feel a little bit of a gentle pull through there, okay? What's happening is this is kind of elastic, so it's aiming to shorten the tendon a little bit. So this is gonna help to keep you in a more shortened position so they can actually heal a little bit better. At the same time, if you go to do any wrist extension, this tape should help a little bit of the load, okay? I don't know the exact percentage, but if I go to lift and use my wrist, this is gonna help to do some of that movement for you, okay? These two by themselves are just fine, okay? I like to add a little bit of compression on as well. I just find that the compression helps to just offload a little bit more and just to kind of localize the tape over one area, just gives people a bit more pain relief, okay? So exactly the same principle. This time I'm going to start on the forearm. Okay, pulling off a tab. This time I'm going to pull it over the forearm, the bulk of the forearm, and then sealing it off just there, okay? So notice this one's not exactly on the elbow itself, it's a little bit off, okay? So the tendon's here, okay? It's going just above it, okay? So this is gonna act to shorten that tendon. So when you go to use this muscle, you're not actually putting pressure through there. It's gonna be more through this taped area here, and that's gonna give you a little bit of relief. With the tape, you're going to keep it on for about 3 to 4 days, okay? If at any time it gets itchy, if it gets rashy, if it gets red, it gets irritated, or you start to blister, or it just gets uncomfortable or more painful with the tape on, just take it off straight away, okay? That's how you apply dynamic tape to tennis elbow.